on Yelp. Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that. 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
think so? First and foremost, welcome to the Men Don't Know podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys and we ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, YouTube, Audible, you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always. But hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris@MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy.
What's happening?
How we living? Back at it like we never left.
Yep.
Question of the day: when should you leave a relationship? Of course, you know when it's going bad. Of course, but I mean, I guess there's other things like.
What's that?
Why I preface that is like, yeah, it's going bad, but my thing is like, when should you leave? Like, just because it's going bad doesn't mean you should pack your shit.
You mean like
leave.
you're still looking at the potential of fixing things?
I mean, yeah.
Or when's the last straw?
Yeah. When's the last straw? Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, when's the last straw? I like that.
Yeah, because
I like that.
Be just
I like that. When is? Yeah. Because like they say, like the straw that breaks the camel's back is usually never the hardest straw or the heaviest straw.
Yes. Because
it's usually something light, like, oh, you breathing funny? All right, man.
Because some people just leave on a drop of the dime, but you don't know what they're going through. Yeah. They might have already experienced this before, and they know when to cut out. But for us, seeing on the outside, it might seem a little too trigger happy. Like, hey, you could have think you overreact a little bit, but it's not for you to decide. It's for them to decide.
100%. Now let's get into some callers. Let's get with Jess.
Yeah.
How we living?
Hello.
How we doing?
I'm good.
I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up, Jess.
Jess, what's going on?
Hi, Coy. Long time no talk.
Always adding extras.
No.
Didn't ask for the guac. Did not ask for the guac.
Shut up.
I got it free in the reward zone.
Oh, my God. Coupon king over here. Anyways. Jess, question of the day, and I call to ask you because you, first of all, you and my guy have been 20 deep, and by 20 years strong in marriage and everything. My question to you is, and Coy put it better, what's the last straw in a relationship where a person should leave the relationship? Like, I feel like, and let me preface this, I feel like a lot of people are leaving way past when they should have left type of thing. And maybe a lot of people are staying past the point of when they should have left.
Well, I think everybody has their limits, but I think like just non-negotiables for me would be
hands.
For sure, putting your hands on me,
Yeah.
That's just like, it doesn't matter how many times you say you're sorry. Like, no, thank you.
Yeah. No, because if you do it once, you'll do it again. I guess my question is like, when you're not feeling valued, should you leave?
Have you seen the movie The Mexican?
No.
Julia Roberts?
Okay.
No, it's Antonio.
Yes, Coy is my guy. Don't ever disrespect Coy like that, okay?
That's the problem.
You came with the no real quick,
Let me explain something to you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He tried to shut you down so quick, Coy.
He did.
Let me explain something.
My movie.
Oh, no, bullshit. Coy ain't seen a lot of hit movies. Coy hasn't seen a lot of black movies.
Listen,
I'll say that.
Because you don't let him out the closet, bro. He only watches what we watch on Family Day.
The Mexican is when I had the illegal box. I watched that a million times, okay? This is like early 2000s.
Exactly.
Wait, that's not with Antonio Banderas?
No.
No.
Okay. You're thinking
it
of the
has
other
Brad Pitt, and it has
the guy from The Sopranos.
Yes, and Julia Roberts.
Damn,
so in the movie, she's going through her crazy tribulations with her man, who's Brad Pitt.
Yep.
And she asked the guy from The Sopranos, they're going back and forth talking. And he tells her, how do you know when enough is enough in a relationship?
Yeah.
And he tells her, there's never a limit. If you love somebody, you never get there. So that's why I say it really is on
Do you
that
think that's
person
the problem?
and their own boundaries. No, I don't think that that's the problem. I think everybody deserves grace and forgiveness,
Mm-hmm.
patience. When you love somebody, all those things are supposed to come with it.
Yeah.
What I think happens is one person does something wrong, the other person forgives them. But instead of that other person being humble and saying, damn, this person forgave me, let me try to work on not being this way anymore, they continue to either stay the same or get worse because they think that person will always forgive them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, everybody's always growing and changing.
Yeah.
But look at how many times your sister's probably irritated you in your entire life. Did you ever say, oh, I'm going to stop being your brother? Like, no. Like, you love your family, so, like, you stick it out and you deal with it. So I guess it really just depends on if you want to try to work it out or not. I mean, eventually you will get there if you're with somebody who's giving as much as you are in the effort.
Yeah.
But
takers have no limits either.
That it's true, but the problem is, do you want to work it out with the person you know, the devil that you know, or going somewhere totally different where it's a whole different set of problems?
Devil that you know is more familiar.
Yeah, but what if they're never wanting? But what if they're never going to change?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has their own limits. Like, do you have what are your absolute no's?
Me?
You see what I'm saying?
Oof, yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Like if she said, "Fuck your mom," I never liked her.
Yeah,
see?
no.
That's
Wow,
Yeah,
she gets soft in her mouth.
See,
that's a non-negotiable.
See, see. You see how? Yeah, you already see. She over here. Yeah. Like, if you were, you see what I'm talking about? Jess is there, and this girl told my mom to shut the fuck up. I'm over the couch.
I'll grab the
The
popcorn.
only person that would be able to stop that situation would be Cam, because he's the only one big enough to lift me up completely and escort me to a different area.
Yeah, everybody be like, oh, well, try to warn her.
I'm grabbing the skin.
There's just certain things, like I have girlfriends who, I don't know why this is, we've talked about it before, it's a constant thing. They have boyfriends that they're dating that do the same shit over and over again. For instance, one of my girlfriends has a boyfriend. This is a newer boyfriend who knew all about the old relationship, and he's doing the same shit. Like, her pet peeve is social media. Don't let me find you on social media liking other girls' photos.
Oh, yes.
What does he do? Go on social media and likes girls' photos. Like, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Got that hot thumb.
But she gets super upset about it, but she's still with him.
Yeah.
So, are you waiting for him to change? Do you like just arguing about the same thing? Are you hoping that you know what I mean? Is that his only fault that he has? Because that's still negotiable. Like, that's something you can still work on, as opposed to you arguing for the first time with someone you're dating and the guy just straight out socks you in your face.
Oh, wow.
There's no like, where are we going from there?
Nowhere. Jail.
Nowhere. Exactly.
Jail, and you.
There's nowhere we're going from there.
Yeah. Casket.
And like a guy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. A guy.
I was
what?
gonna say, like, your example of liking guys liking pictures. It's like, is it so bad for her where that's a non-negotiable, or does she kind of taper it off like, oh, I mean, it's not that bad. That means she's just allowing this behavior.
So I feel like they argue about it, and then she gets over it, and then he says he's sorry and he won't do it.
Yep, the reset.
And then he does it again. Now, maybe it's not as frequent, but it's still continuing to happen. And then, don't get me wrong, they're also younger. So I understand. Yeah. Half of the guys that we know, I vividly can remember when we were like 22, going to a club a girl would walk by and the heads are turning like they've never seen a woman before in their life. Where
I haven't seen
now,
her. That's the difference.
but you know what I'm saying? Like now, I could take Chris to a bar and a girl can walk by and I'm like, oh, she's looking, and he's like, no, I'm good. I saw who she came in with. I'm all right.
I want my peace. Okay, yeah.
But do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like some things change with maturity.
Yeah.
So yes, are you waiting to wait that out, or do you not want to deal with that?
Right.
What if the person doesn't respect you?
Mm,
There's a lot of different ways.
Yeah, I think there's so many different variables of respect. And
Yeah.
like, are we talking about respect me as a partner? You don't respect me as a woman.
As a partner, as a person in this relationship. Are you gone?
Well, I think most people can agree that even based off of movies that you watch, you can have a marriage set up by your parents.
Yeah.
And if the person respects you, it can grow into love. But love will never grow into respect.
Ooh, it's a bar. That's a bar, Coy.
You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
you can love people and not respect them. How many people do we know love their parents and have ended up in jail and continue to do stupid shit?
Yeah.
Because there's just no respect.
Yeah.
But I think also another thing that people are scared to do in relationships is holding each other accountable. I've said that before.
Yeah. That's facts. That is facts.
You know what I mean? I guarantee you, if you have a guy who's always looking at stuff on social media and he says, okay, you know what? I do it without really thinking, I'm sorry. I need to be more conscious of not doing it.
Yeah.
Here's the code to my phone. You can access my phone whenever you want. In the back of his mind, he's always going to be now from this point on like, shit.
Yep.
I either got to erase everything I look at every single day, or I need to just stop doing it so that she doesn't find it, because she can look at my phone at any time and she's going to find it.
Yep.
So you have to retrain your brain.
Yeah.
Or eventually you're just going to keep being that person, and that other person is going to see that you're not changing and you're just flat out saying, I don't care about your feelings. And then that's it.
Yeah, I agree with it. All right, we're going to let you go, Jess. I appreciate you.
Okay.
All right, you have a good one. I'll hit you later.
You too.
Good night, Jess.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go. Let's run it back.
Let's get back, right?
Yeah, let's get it, guys.
She ain't going nowhere. Think she can break my grip?
Oh, shit. This guy.
I'm strong.
Yo.
B, what's good, man?
What up?
Not much, man. Glad I caught you at a good time. Now that we could have a lengthy conversation. No,
Oh, shit. Oh, it's one of those? It's one of those?
Nah, I'm playing. Well, it might be. All right, question of the day. By the way, I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up to Coy.
What's going on?
What's up, Coy?
All right, man. Let me ask you this. You're in a relationship. Things aren't going right.
Okay.
Where is the threshold that you leave? When do you leave? I feel like a lot of people right now, maybe in a relationship, don't know when to leave. And I feel like a lot of people leave past the time they were supposed to leave.
True. Very true. So, from my experience, I think for my last relationship, the long one, which was like 5.5 years, I would say, I was trying to leave, but there's other variables involved to the point that's why I couldn't leave earlier than I did. But I would say the moment you stop as a man, of course, as a man, the moment you stop getting any respect from your woman is the time for you to check out. Because at the end of the day, all men want is respect from their significant other, right? Yeah. Like if you're doing everything, like you're doing things at the house, you're cooking, you're the protector, you're the provider, you drop the kids off, you pick up the kids, and you're doing all these things, right?
Yeah.
So And then when she comes home and then she goes off on you, shows no respect in whatsoever that you've been doing for her this whole time.
Yeah.
So the moment she starts to like not show that much, that like not show the respect you deserve, is the moment that I feel that it's time for you to check out. Because check out in the sense of not going out hooking up with other people. I'm just saying checking out in the sense of, you know, just like actually, you know, getting away from her, or, you know, try to sit down and have a mutual conversation, if anything, you know, because now, can it be salvageable? For sure. I mean, if you have a conversation, and if she doesn't decide, if she doesn't want to change, then I don't see the point of you just sitting there and taking the beat down. It does not make sense. Because, you know, because like for us, I think respect is so important, because that's what we do. That's what we do a lot of things for. You know what I'm saying? Just to build that respect from now, you know, from our behalf. So, you know, when you get that, when you build that, you know, it's a beautiful thing, right? You know, 100%. Because like, and it makes you, as a man, it makes you want to do even more things, right? Yeah. You know, like if your woman has your back, if your woman is always, you know, like, you know, appreciating you for the things that you're doing and etc. Like just being a good woman, that it just amplifies of what the man is going to do for you going down, you know, even further down the road, because it just opens up a lot more things that he wants to do for his woman. It's just, you know, but then sometimes it's, you know, women don't see that. Most women are selfish people, you know, it's just in general, that's how they are. Like I would
wait,
so I would have to.
What did you say? You cut off.
I said, I don't know what the percentage is as far as how what the percentage of what women are selfish. But when I find that when a woman is selfish and they don't put their man first, is when I see that most of those relationships tend to go south. Because if you're the provider, if you're the protector, the only thing that you're asking of your woman is to put him first. Because if she doesn't put the man first, then where's the unity in the whole relationship? There's no union, right? Because you're doing your part. You know, you're respecting the woman. You're you're cooking, you're feeding them, you're you know, taking care of the kids, and you know, paying for their etc. But then if the woman doesn't put you first, what is the woman bringing to you? What value does the woman bring to you?
Oh, because you're saying you put them first.
Correct. Exactly.
Gotcha,
so like
gotcha.
You know,
I wanted to clarify that, but yes, I got it.
Yeah, because as a man, like when we get into a relationship, we do put the woman first. We you know, we do, you know, that's what we do everything for the woman. We do everything for the kids, right? So if you're, as a woman, you know, nowadays I see that you know, they don't look at it that way, but this is why older generation, you know, like I look at my mom and dad, right? Like they've been together for over 50 years. Jesus. So I look at, so.
Let that whole thing play out. 50? Yeah. You get all
50 plus years. Not 50 plus, right? So, and so that is going to be, it's impossible to get that anymore, right? Because what happens is my mom puts my dad number one. Yeah. My mom would cook. My dad would come home. My mom would not eat until my dad is sitting next to her and eating. Like that's the type of thing that my mom does. Like, you know, my mom makes sure the house is spotless when he gets home. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like there's things that my mom did for my dad that allow my dad to be free and go out there and fucking hustle, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So it just makes it easier for us to do our job if you do your fucking job.
Yeah.
You know, as a woman, do your fucking job. Why are we in this relationship? You know what I'm saying? Do your fucking job. Like, you know, if I'm going out there hustling, I'm already taking the world on. What are you doing back here in the house? You know what I'm saying? So when I come home, like, I want you to be my peace. You see what I'm saying? So like, so I think when the moment that you realize your peace is gone, it's done. Like there's no reason for you to be in that environment anymore. If you're going home, like you're already battling this as a man, it's so hard, right? We have to go out there and battle, because for a woman, it's very easy. It's always given. Majority of the time it's given. Yeah. So, but for a man, we have to go out there to add value to our lives. We have to do more in order to get that, right? But for a woman, they can look pretty and they get everything given to them, right? So as a man, we go out there and hustle, we work our ass off to get everything. But then when we come home, the last thing we want is chaos, right? We're already dealing with chaos.
Last thing I want is chaos. Yeah.
Last thing you want is chaos. You want peace. So if you're there and you just there, making the guy even pissing him off when he gets home, it's like, dude, I don't want to be here. Like, it got to a point where like I knew that was happening, so I would leave to go to work early, so I don't cross her when she comes home. Like that's how bad it was. You know what I'm saying? So that's what, to me, the moment that she stopped respecting me, for everything that I'm doing for her, that's when I check out. Like, if you're not my peace, I don't want nothing to do with you. Like, I don't want to come home to arguing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. All right, man. I appreciate that. You said it all. Good. I hit you later.
All right, brother.
All right, later, bro.
All right, later.
Nah. Yeah.
And to add what he was saying, if any guys are listening, when he said, as soon as you feel disrespected, leave, I don't think he means exactly that. Don't let it bottle up. You got to talk about it first. You got to have a conversation about it first. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not, don't let it bottle up and then be like, you know what? She's disrespecting me 10 times in a row. I'm out. You got to talk first and see what it's about first.
Yeah. Let me call one more. Let's call my sister. Let's get her in this.
Hey.
Hello. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Coy decided not to show up. He left me stranded again. He said he doesn't want to do this anymore.
You're such a liar.
Do you believe he's here?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Coy, say hi to you.
What's up,
What? Exactly.
All right, Coy's here. Anyways, Nina, question of the day. Let me ask you this. Actually, you're kind of the perfect person to ask. We've asked people that were in relationships. We asked a married person. We asked a single person. Now I'm asking a person in a relationship. When is it time to leave? I feel like a lot of people don't leave when they should have left, and I feel like a lot of people regret not leaving sooner, and some people haven't left when they should leave right now. What advice would you give someone about when it's time to leave the relationship?
Honestly, when it's time to leave when you guys no longer are really in agreement on how you see your lives going.
Facts.
Yeah.
2 different destinations.
Correct. And yeah, I mean, I'm definitely glad that I left when I left.
Yeah.
But
I think you should have left sooner.
Hindsight 2020.
Always.
When I look back, I probably should have left like in December.
Damn. Sorry, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Early. Fact. I mean, I'm with you. I hear you.
Yeah.
Do you think it's just, I hate to say how we were raised, but I'm going to say it. Like
yeah, we have really kind hearts, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I'm like,
See, Coy, it's not just me, Coy. Coy, it's not just me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I think we said someone said respect. When the respect is gone, you leave.
That too, but sometimes you could still be respected very much. But if you guys no longer want the same thing, then
I mean, and ultimately, I hate that you say that like that, but ultimately you're right. Like, we don't want the same thing.
Yeah, and that's okay. And I think it's honestly, I think that we're just like brought up in an era, and definitely with parents, like, you want to be kind, you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Yeah. Well, you know what? Hurt the feelings, because at the end of the day, you can't get back time.
Nope.
So hurt the feelings, because both of you are going to be hurt, but at least you have a reason. Like, we no longer want the same thing.
Yeah.
So
no,
let's just end it now.
100%.
And so we will be, not saying that you have to be friends. I mean, cordial, not talk to each other. That's, your decision. But
Yeah, it's better to leave when you know versus prolonging, because prolonging only makes it worse.
Hell yeah, way worse. Way worse. Yeah. I don't like that. Very simple and straight to the point.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this: what happened? Okay, let's say there is respect, but there is no peace.
What do you mean no peace? Oh, like they're still gonna bother you?
There's no peace at home.
Oh, if there's no peace at home, and you need like peace is priceless.
I
so
know,
you need
and
to
peace
leave.
is expensive.
Peace is very expensive, and honestly, when there's no peace at home, more than likely you might embarrass yourself because you're staying in a situation in which you don't want to be in. And then I'm just going off of, this is my experience, and I don't mind sharing it. And for the first time ever in, my dating life, I, was drinking, and then it was like, you're talking with someone who's like, hey, how's everything going? Kind of probing you. And then it's like word vomit just coming out because your peace is so disturbed. And it was the first time ever that I actually did that, and it wasn't like me. But also I realized my peace has never been disturbed. I might have stayed with someone that I shouldn't have stayed with for too long, but I was still living life and enjoying life, but my peace wasn't disturbed. Unlike this, my peace was disturbed, and everything started to go awry. And that's why I said we should have ended it. I should have ended it in December, but this kind heart.
Yep. I mean, you learn.
It's something.
It is.
It was a costly lesson.
All right. I appreciate you. Love that. Love those answers. I'll text you later.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Damn. Yeah. That piece is something else, though. That piece is something else, though. Coy, I'm not going to lie to you, Coy. Like, I want to preface this right because I don't want to speak out of turn. When a man or a woman, when you leave a relationship, there's going to be a hard time. Definitely a hard time, and I could have done this better. I could have done that better. Like, maybe if I'd done this, or maybe if I'd done that, and this, that, and third, and yada, yada, yada. Then you get to the point where it's like, damn, I really want somebody. Damn, I'm lonely at night. Damn, and I feel like everybody has somebody in their phone they could call. And then you're like, that's never going to be the answer. Then you get to that point in your life where you're at peace by yourself. That is probably the person you've been looking for the whole time. Because peace and by yourself, in order for the next person to get there, in order for the next relationship, look, I got peace. And trust me when I tell you, peace is unlike anything you've ever felt after getting out of a relationship. And you have peace by yourself. And you sitting there and you got peace by yourself. And some people can't understand, well, how can they just chill by themselves? How can they just, I said, that's a person at peace. When you're at peace, it would be nice to have someone to do this with, but not if it's going to be chaos.
Especially if you could accept that it could be spiritual. It could be feng shui.
Yeah, whatever.
The next person will come when they're supposed to come.
Yeah. But
that'll probably be the last one.
Yeah, because I worked too damn hard to get back to this piece. And I'll be damned if somebody messed this piece up. Nah, I'm cool. Wait,
Not
what?
just work hard, but been through maybe bad things too.
Yeah, girl tell you don't want this pussy. You're like, you know what? Nah, I'm cool. And she ain't never heard that before, but you like that. You just so at peace.
She got enough Instagram comments letting her know, firing her up.
Go ahead and let them gas you up. I'm cool. You can say anything you want about those Instagram comments, but peace is
It's almost that old guy that doesn't know his comments are seen. You are so beautiful, sweetheart. I would love to take you off.
Stop it. Let's get a fucking out of here. I'm done with you. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening, whether you're listening to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, Audible. You downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch stores open as always. Hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at MenDon'tKnow.com, or hop on the MenDon'tKnow.com website and shoot me a message. Koi, my God, we are out.